Beautiful. So here I am in front of you guys. It's such a random live. All of a sudden, I just got downloaded about this since morning. So in that way, today is Wednesday. So today morning, I just did a beautiful live as usual. I think today is the 786th episode where I shared one of the things which I've downloaded yesterday. So which I shared with you about that. And today, where I'm going to talk about unmasking the limiting beliefs and unmasking your own limitations and discovering your own limiting belief. Why I brought this topic, and moreover, into as a disclaimer, I'm not an NLP registered person, or I am not a coach, or I'm not a mindset person. Nah, I'm a businessman, and moreover, I strongly believe in the creation of wealth or the finance or the money entirely starts from the mindset. It's not just only the work that we do, but also what kind of mindset that we are in, what kind of belief that we have inside us. Because the success which comes through the any sort of wealth starts from the mindset, and that is why most of the scholars says that success is a game which is from inside out, not from outside in. Because when the success comes from inside out, which is based on mainly the belief, that is where the successful person will be stay successful, will stay wealthy all the time, rather than just once and then come down, once and then come down. Yeah. So in saying that, now today, to unmask what is really limiting you, what are all the limitations that you have. So I'm not going to say one, two, three, four, and five, but at the same point of time, it is I'm going to go. I'm just thinking about doing a series of session like this. So in that case, if you want to know further more details, because I've been reading so many number of books at the same point of time, fortunately and gratefully through my business, I'm talking to so many number of people, the age range between 20 to 24 to 50 years old. When I'm talking to the people, I just this is what I found out this, and all of a sudden, why not we take the opportunity, or why not we be a person to not only to educate but also to create the awareness inside the people. Because it's not about judging anyone here, but at the same point of time, the instinct which the intuition which I got within me made me to realize that this is the one I think which is stopping people. The reason, because many of the people are not aware of their own limitations. Since they are not aware of their own limitations, what happens is they are getting dwelling into their own problems, with their own pain, whatever the problems they have in their life on a day-to-day basis, and followed by that, they they followed by that they either run towards pleasure, it means towards instant gratification or instant pleasure, or a weekend get together, a weekend party, or any sort of instant pleasure towards what is it called as uh, getaways, or watching a media or sports, the news, whatever it is, or else I'm a little bit distracted here. Or else they run towards, they just avoid the pain, they avoid the problem. It means they don't accept their own pressure. You may ask, what is wrong with that? That is entirely another side of being successful, getting successful. So one thing is they are not aware about the since they are not aware, they run towards pressure. Most of the people. And number two, because of their unawareness of their own limitations, they make they won't make any new decision. They won't make any new decision. You know why? Since they are unaware of their own limitations, they stuck so much to their past. You know why? Because the mind is a survival organ. It always tends the person to live in the safety zone, a small safety zone, and followed by that, they don't put themselves to step out of their zone, and to take any calculated risk. and followed by that they always stick on to the past of any stories or anything that they have, and they always make a decision what they have made before. They won't make, or they will be hesitant to make any new decision. If a person is not going to take any calculated risk, or if a person is going to be always in the comfort zone or in the safety zone, or if the person is making the decision similar like what they have done before, do you think that person is going to grow? No, they are not. They'll be keep on dwelling in the same region where they are. That is why many people are still in the autopilot mode. And if they don't take any new decision, do they grow? They don't. Yeah. So that is why it is so vital and important. That's what I could say. It is so important for any individual to first of all know their own limitations. It means discovering themselves. But at the same time, is an easy process? It is not. It is certainly not an easy process. But at the same point of time, you are going to do for yourself, and not only for yourself, for the benefit of people around you. Otherwise, you keep on taking the same decision what you have done before, and the result that you're going to get will be the same result of what you've gotten before, and you'll be dwelling into the same problem. That is how many people, most of the majority of the people, are dwelling in the same problem or being there where they are. And why it is so important? Because the moment you realize your limitations, the moment you realize your limitations, you need to accept. You will accept it. First of all, you will realize, you will be aware about the limitations, and you'll accept it. The moment you accept it, your self realization starts. The moment you self aware and accept self acceptance and self realize, eventually your frequency increases, your energy frequency increases. When your energy frequency increases, you will be open towards a creative mind, and that is where you will get that kind of confidence to step out of your comfort zone. And that is the reason why you must know your limitations. I mean to say, you must discover your own limiting beliefs, because many people are not aware of their own limiting beliefs. Did you get what I mean? Many people are not aware. So I am recommending you, as I'm not a NLP, I'm not a coach or anything like that, but whereas this is what exactly I've done. Even I wasn't aware. 2.5 years before, I wasn't aware about it. I think, oh, I'm doing good, blah, blah, blah. But at the same point of time, whether I was happy with my life, I wasn't. I was always getting stressed and frustrated, and started getting all those kind of, as the English medicine says, blood pressure, hypercholesteremia, blah blah blah. I don't believe on that. Put it aside. That's not the topic we are not going to venture on today, because I don't believe on someone stamping me. I am this, 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 this. So whereas since I wasn't happy inside, how much ever I earn money, so I started to discover myself, what is actually happening inside me, what is happening in this mind, why I'm always looking for, depending on this mind, why there is always a quarrel between the me, myself, and this mind, why I can't do what I really have an intention to do, why this is stopping me. So when I looked into it, because the limiting belief stores here in your mind, that is, intuition says something to do, but your limiting beliefs will not let you to do, because the beliefs, whatever the beliefs you have, that causes thoughts, the thoughts creates emotions, that is energy in motion, and it creates a feelings to create an action, to do an action. Once if you have a limiting belief, even if you don't know or know about it, that creates emotions and the feelings and then actions accordingly. Did you get that? So in that case, the first and foremost step to get successful in your life is nothing but you need to unmask your own limitations. What is really stopping you? And for that, I'm going to highly recommend you, because this is what exactly the process that I've been through, I gone through, and really it opened me in any aspect, in all the aspects. So in saying that, write a journal about. Write a journal. Just spend at least 10 to 15 minutes a day. Oh, I don't have time. You definitely have time. there are so many number of time pockets. It is that because you are doing it for yourself and for the benefit of your own generation. So in saying that, you definitely have time. You definitely have time. You have time. Either you can cut down your watching the television or watching the media or reading the newspaper or sports, anything like that. You can cut down that. So write a journal about what are your limitations. Write a journal about what is actually stopping you. What are your limiting beliefs which are stopping you. You need to discover yourself first. Yes, it is not an easy process, but as long as you take time for yourself, sit, take a 3 deep breaths, and then write a journal about you yourself. Go deep within. Yes, immediately what happens? You will just, oh, I would like to check my phone. I would like to check this. I would like to go for this. Your mind will not let you to do that because it is such a painful process. But that is what exactly you must do. So I'm not going to give you a prompt. I'm not going to give you any specific questions here. No, as I said, if you're really struggling to do that, just approach any coach, pay them, because you're going to invest the money for yourself. You're going to invest the time for yourself, because without you going through this process, how much ever you work hard, you will be always chasing behind something. You will never get that kind of inner happiness. You will never become that who you really want to become. You always live small, think small, and act small, and you will pass on the same to your generations as well. Did you get that? So in that case, to unmask yourself, the limitations that you have knowingly and unknowingly, and to discover your limiting belief, first of all, invest your time for yourself. And invest, if you don't know how to do that, approach a coach. Go for retreats or approach an NLP person. Go for a mindset coach and pay them, investing money for yourself. Instead of investing something on the materialistic things which is not going to come with you, you are going to invest for yourself, for the benefit of you and for your generations. I'm telling you, I wasn't the same person who I'm talking now 2.5 years before. I've totally changed because I've gone through this immense, intensive, deep, painful process. Yes, of course, it is painful process, because going within authentically is not easy. The more you go within, that is where the more you will be successful, because success is inside out. Did you get that? So unmask yourself, go deep within, find your own limitations. At any point of your life, or have you taken a decision and made a calculated risk and taken a calculated riskful action to furthermore elevate your life? Or what is really stopping you? What is really limiting you? What kind of belief, your past limiting belief, is not letting you to do that? Why you are always sitting within the comfort box? Why you're always thinking, acting, and living small? Yes, what happens in between? The ego comes up. The ego will not let you do that. What is ego? Ego is nothing but the face of fear, the face of consciousness, and the personality that you have created within yourself because of the surroundings. This will not let you to do that. Box it and put aside your ego, because your ego is not going to serve you here in your life, and ego is going to spoil not only your life and for your generations as well. So I'm just having a thought of doing this kind of series of live sessions or some educated sessions, or to create an awareness to the people, and also specifically to the men, because I'm just determining myself that I like to help men here to enhance their masculinity. Yeah. So in saying that, go through the process. If you like to know more about uh, it, whatever I know, I will always not try, I'll just convey it here. Whatever I'm getting downloaded, what I'm getting, whatever the message information that I gone through or getting it, I'll just pass it on to you. but really I'm here to help you out. At the same point of time, invest your time and money, approach the coach, mindset coach, or the NLP person to get to know more about yourself. Don't say that I know about me. No, definitely you don't know about yourself. If you would have known already, it means that you are already living with time freedom, location independence, and financial freedom. You must be a billionaire or millionaire by now. If you are not, it means that you are not acting on your fullest potential. If you're not acting on your fullest potential, you'll be always being busy but not productive. Yeah. So in that case, it's a time now. Unmask yourself. Invest your time and money for you yourself. That is where you tend to live your with your fullest potential. You tend to live your life to the fullest. So let's all succeed together. Cheers.